go, there we go. So, welcome back, kids. I almost thought I wasn't going to make it today. Here's the hook. Cool. Don't know what's going on here. Okay, not quite sure what's going on there, but anyway. Hello, welcome back. Thank you very much for joining. Sorry I'm a little bit late. And today I'm going to continue with this, this 80s stuff I've been writing for a few weeks now. I'm feeling good today. I took a little ride on the bike, and I'm hoping that you're feeling good too. And I hope you feel good about your journey as a musician, because that's probably why you're here. Reach out to me while I'm streaming. If you're new to the stream, I do enjoy chatting to people while I work. And if you're in the mood to get going with some of the free stuff I release, check the link in the channel description. You'll get a download for a few different genres of template file songs that I've released, originals and also covers like Ghostbusters and Aphex Twin and all this old stuff. So yeah, let's continue with the cheese today. I'm liking how this feels. I did spend way too much time yesterday on this arpeggiator part, and I'm still not happy with it. It doesn't sound anything like the vibe I'm trying to create. So I think I'm just going to cut losses there and see if I can find something else basically for that part. Main thing is it's got the atmosphere. It's got the 80s vibe. It's got the, the fun stuff going. So that's the main thing. Right, so let us move on forward then. I'm doing most of the drum processing directly in this kit over here. So I don't think I need all of this stuff. Well, my technique for dealing with tracks that aren't being used, just basically color them white and move them to the bottom. I call it white tracking. So yeah, those guys can go to the graveyard. And then this pad over here, very gentle. Maybe we could do a layer of that. Let's take it up 35 dB. Yeah, that sounds suitable for this type of vibe. In fact, what we could do right now is just let's create a layer using the piano input as a MIDI source for this pad layer. Let's hear it out now. Oh wait, sorry, wrong pad layer. Let's undo that real quick. Yeah, I'd love to know more about who you are and why you joined this stream, like in a totally non-creepy way, because I'm not really a creeper, I'm not much of a creepy guy. I'm just fascinated by the people who do get in touch with me and are moved enough by the music I've written to leave a comment, and then reply to basically every single person that I meet. And it's really cool for me, someone who's like 40. I remember the time before the internet, to connect with people who are, like on the same wavelength, so to speak. So I'm going to call this pad. Actually, I'm going to call that pad. I'm going to call this one here stabs. Cool. Because they are stabs. All right. Now we take pad, move it up there, and I'm going to now set the input of pad to piano. So whatever the piano is playing is going to be sounded through the pad instrument. Here we go. Can we hear anything? No, because the piano is not currently active. Interesting. M-Tron strings. Let me get out the way. This is a patch called M-Tron strings. I think it's a default. Most of the music I make and release is default, uses default Ableton patches. So that's cool, I like that. Let's hear how it sounds in the mix. Okay, what we actually need is not a replica of the piano. What we need is a sort of a layer, but played independently of the piano. So let's get that going. What I want to do now is firstly find out why we don't have MIDI coming in. There we go, come from piano. I'm just going to do a take of these chords, which is it's going to be an E flat to that sounds horrible because the MIDI's stuck. Let's get the release time down just so it Maybe a bit too much reverb. Maybe a bit too bright. Let's just get a nice sound here. It's got some, what sounds like a flanger. Now we're getting somewhere. Good. I'd like to remove some of the lows. It's warm, but not to not to conflict too much with the bass. Okay, let's give that a brush. So it's E flat to D7 augmented, G minor, D C7. I heard something going up there. Let's take it up. And it's gonna be no, too much. And then we can keep going with the progression. Okay, I like that. That's good enough. Let's do a take of that. Just gonna find the patch and select the correct one. That's here. And I'm just gonna jam it out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 2, 1, 2, 2. Okay, we do have to loop this section here, otherwise I'm gonna run out of runway. Let's try it again, kids. Let's get this thing done, huh? Show up, deliver, push it out, make sure people can get it easily, and just sit back and just enjoy, bask in the glory. That's the game plan here, by the way. Okay, I've just got one bar short, and I'm going to give myself a little bit of lead in here. No, actually I'm not, because I'm recording in clip mode. D4, D7, G, C, E flat, D augmented, G minor, D, G, D, so 1, 3, 4. Like that, and we pitch bend down that final one. Let's give that a crack, shall we? Let's give that some crack. Okay, right, that was super fun. Let's hear how it sounds without the fun of the involvement. Brightness down. Okay, let's get back on the right so you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, firstly a little bit loud. Let's take it down. Overtone. That's quite nice. It's got that wobbly, horrible, out of tune sampled sound. I dig that. Let's try to give them the mix. But too much though. But if we took the brightness all the way up and then just killed the volume, so it's just a high patch, that's better, yeah. Okay, and I do want to just make a little note to real quick change the pitch of the MIDI control pitch bend. Let's take the pitch bend down right in this last section here so that it goes with the other section like this. Cool, then we want to maybe give it a break, or maybe just Bianca. Hello Bianca. What should I say? Goeiedag. Hoe gaan het met jou vandag? Jo, het is de eerste keer wat ek nou Afrikaans op hierdie video stream praat. Dat is een beetje weird vir my, maar goed om je te sien. Oké. Nou besluit ek om Engels of Afrikaans te praat, ek weet nie. Oké. Ja, dit is wat ek nou probeer om te doen. Die dan. Daar. Oké, nou hierdie ding moet heeltemal aan daai kant wees en het is belangrik dat ek moet nou 'n punt daar maak sodat het begin om reset. Hello Bianca. Just testing this. Welcome to this crazy stream. Okay, good. I'm trying to find the right sound for this pad, and trust me, there's a right sound when you're trying to make this kind of 80s music. Too much overtone there. What are you busy working on these days? I saw some of your wonderful, beautiful seaside sculpture videos that you made. I thought it was really cool. I mean, what a great way to spend time, right? I mean, isn't it all just about making time to play, you know, be creative, and then even harder than that is, okay, scheduling the time is like putting your running shoes out so that you're going to go for a run the next morning, right? You're like, okay, I've decided to do this. But then when the time comes, it's surprisingly difficult to actually do what you want to do. Maybe like a run is a bad example because it's difficult. Talking about giving yourself time to play, to paint, you know, to play guitar, whatever. So, yeah. It's like we surprisingly self-sabotage when it comes to creative stuff. That's why I show up here every day. 2 p.m. UTC, 4 p.m. South African time. It's got to be done, man. It's not a life if I'm not doing this. So, that's sounding okay. Okay, let's move on. Let's just take this down 6 dB, in fact take it down 18 dB and take it up 0 there. Just a little bit in the background, you know, that's the thing about the pad. The role of the pad sound, and this is the pad sound in any track. The pad is like a C. It's like, if you listen carefully, you can hear it. It's somewhere there in the distance, but you don't want like heavy, loud, like rolling waves in your face. Cool, man. Yeah, well, it's good to connect with you. Thanks for showing up. I'm going to be just sitting here making this music for the next kind of 40 minutes, and I hope that you see, you know, like a little bit about the creative process that you're, already practicing. I hope that you see some parallels between what I'm doing and what you're doing. It's kind of like, it's finding the Michelangelo in the stone, like trying to listen out for that thing that you try. You're trying to get the distractions out the way so you can get to that, you know. I'm currently working on arrangement, which is the sequence of events in a track, as opposed to instrumentation, which is the choice of sounds. I'm trying to come up with a story that works, and I'm at the end of the first chorus, and we're going to this kind of break, which I'm going to play for you now. Just get on to the other side of the screen and I'm going to fill that with maybe a little bit of guitar, and then we reset. The beat comes back in, just to kind of I think we need to insert one more of these here, otherwise it just goes back to the hook, the main part, a bit too quickly for my liking. One cool trick I've learned with sequencing like this, doing arrangements, is using irregular passages, irregular times for passages. So instead of the typical 4 or 8, you can use 3 repetitions of the passage, like 3 not measures, but 3 like repetitions, you know. So here we go. Well, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. We're still in number 1, and here comes number 2 with a crash. Okay, with a little bit of a piano too. Maybe we could include the pad here, just a high G minor. I'm curious now as to why the pad. Oh, it's still stuck on the wrong pitch. Okay, I'll tell you what we now do is we've got to write. This is always a bit tricky. Okay, this is a once-off, so let's just use that, join that up over there, and make sure that the pitch envelope, which makes it go boo, does actually snap up again after the passage has ended. So I'm just trying to do this here. Come on, up you get, up you get. Where is it? Is it here? No. Sorry, I'm struggling a bit here. There it is. Cool. That needs to be reset. Completely reset. Alright, there we go. 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, and that should end. Now we should be, we should be back at G minor now. Cool. Now let's go high. Let's go all the way up. You can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm selecting the high notes on the piano. Even higher. Can it go higher? Yes, that's nice. That's very high. There we go, Nev. What's the highest note we've got here? Has it crashed out? What happened? No more. Didn't want to give me any. Didn't want to give me nothing. Accidentally. Oh, that's very, very high. This is like dog whistle territory. Okay, I'm even running out of like camera room. Okay, so literally like that goes down to there, and now we're going back up. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to start with that recording. Oh no! Don't worry, I fixed it. I fixed the notes, but I think I've chosen the wrong inversion. So no, not the minor. Let's just take it straight up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it back a bar. Sorry, take it back a bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. That's nice. Very high. Let's leave it lying on there. I'm just holding these notes down. I don't even need to hold them down. At this point, I can just sequence the rest. So let's do that. Join it up, switch it over to arrangement, clip editing mode, and we'll just take it to about there. And now what we want to do is something I don't normally do, which is a fade out. No, actually no, let's not do the fade out. But let's take maybe the velocity of it can come down. I'll do a little mix on that later. Right now we're in the writing mode, the first stage, the production, and then you come back to it with the editor's pen and you figure out what needs to change and what you want to do. Maybe we could do something on the piano while we're here. And there we go. We need to create a build there so it doesn't just, the hook doesn't just come out of nowhere. I think, I'm suddenly hearing that rhythm. Dun, dun, dun. Maybe we could make a moment out of that. So there's that. Din, din, din. I'm going to do a little. That sounded nice. I like it. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Okay, cool. So nice to see you making your music, even though we live so far away from each other. Yeah, I agree. Well, you know, at least we've got these amazing platforms to connect nowadays. I'm sure it was way harder when, you know, your husband just disappeared on a ship for like 6 months. That doesn't really happen anymore. It's a great time to be alive. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. It is. I would absolutely rather be a poor person living today than the King of France in the 15th century, when you had only the like most basic medical treatment and no idea of, like, you know, civil rights and human rights and that kind of thing. Like, I feel so protected living in this era, and, you know, of course I'm privileged, which adds to it, but I mean, even if, yeah, I can't really speak for anyone who isn't, but I just feel like it gets better and better, you know. But maybe it's just the 80s music making me feel optimistic today. It tends to have that effect on me. Yeah, I mean, what do you usually do with your time? I gather you're probably just popping in now to say hi, but what are you normally doing on a Tuesday afternoon, Bianca? Let's do that. Yes, we're going to bring in a little bit of this. No? No. Yes, okay, so I've got a little device on the keyboard, which is the pitch bend wheel. I'd love to show it to you, but I'm in vertical mode. It's down over here. So you kind of... just a slow... and just fade that out, so maybe an octave lower. Yep, that's the one. Let's get that bad boy going. Back please, back please, back please. Lost the control. And then maybe a... no, not that. Not even that. Good. And we can kind of... good. Let's get the correct amount of... I'm going to go into technical mode here. We've got this massive synthesizer playing a lot of different things. Sounds okay to me. I'm going to just leave it like that. But I just got to correct the pitch bend at the end there. We just want that to stay down, please, at least until about there. So y'all can come with me. Zoop. Down. Good. Delete all that. In fact, I'm going to just turn this into a Bezier curve. So that, oh, that's great. I didn't know Ableton could write it like that. That's awesome. Thank you. But I want this to be more of a curve. So zzz, like that. Too slow. Bring it forward in time. 1, 2. And we could just do something like that. Okay, I've got to just get this right. Okay, we can cut it off there, that's fine. Yeah, I sent some emails, but I still need to send some emails, but I'd rather make masks and costumes. Cool sound, John. Thank you very much, Bianca. Appreciate it. I'm going to be just show everybody my visage for a while. It's more interesting, I think, than my hand. Okay, maybe you could tell me this, because I have heard mixed reports. Some artists say that it's harder to draw a human hand than it is to draw a face. What are your thoughts on that? Is that true? And is the same true of sculpting? Is it harder to sculpt a hand or a face? That's when the guitar patch has to come in. Dun, 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 dun. Check the automation. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, and then we definitely need some drum fills in there. Cool. Okay. Nice big build up to the big drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, double that up, yes. Bring the pad up. It's starting to sound good when it's higher in volume. The second time must have no pitch bend. Sorry, just trying to delete this ugly thing over here. There we go. Clear envelope. I think it's... Okay, and where are we? We are looking for the volume. Minus 12. Okay, the ops aren't working again. I'm going to take those out. So your answer is, with signs a hand, with masks a face, which is harder to get the character in. You can't just erase the eyes either. Okay. Yeah, I guess the eyes are everything. I saw, what was it the other day? I saw... No, I didn't see the film, but I was going to watch The Nightmare Before Christmas, and you know how generally like big budget production animation movies tend to put a lot of emphasis on the lead character's eyes. They're huge eyes generally, and they're very expressive because that's where all the action is, right? But I was so fascinated to see an example of that which didn't work, which was the film Rango. I think it's Rango. It's about a chameleon. Johnny Depp voices this chameleon, and chameleons have just got pointy, like little dots for eyes, and it was very hard to make these eyes expressive, and the film was a commercial flop, maybe as a result, I don't know. But the opposite was Nightmare Before Christmas, which is the lead character's literally just got sockets for eyes, black holes, and they somehow managed to turn that into you know, just one of these incredible, memorable original characters, and it really worked. Not sure what the rules are there, but someone definitely took a whole bunch of artistic license and risk in order to make that happen, to get it past the studio bigwigs. I'm sure they would have had something to say about, you know, the absence of expressive eyes. Anyway, moving forward, I'm going to let's continue with this ARP effort, this abandoned ARP effort. I'm going to try and sequence in some hi-hats, maybe something like a hi-hat. but it's going to be really more like a tambourine. Do we have a tambourine in here? No. Do I have any tambourine samples I can use? Samples. This is at 176, so it's going to be super fast. All of this stuff, it's not really going to work. I don't think you can hear what I'm currently hearing, but it's the I'm scrolling through my samples library and trying to find tambourine loops that... No, that's not it. Sound file. It's okay. Oops. Let's get back to shake. Shake 120. No. It's not going to work. All these different... I'm trying to stick to the sort of more pure sounding... These are just basic. I could record a tambourine loop, but the room I'm in doesn't really allow for very good quality recording, so... and it's upstairs and I'm feeling nosy. What are we doing? We're looking for something that is going to provide a little bit of a high-end rhythm to this entire thing. What I thought I could maybe do was, yeah, this type of thing where I've got an arpeggiator. Close that, and let's take that up. Where's the rotary? Not there. Okay. Do I have any MIDI maps on this? Yeah, hats ARP 48. So it should be this one of these ones over here. Yeah. Let's try and see if this works. Where was it? Here. There you go. So I've got a knob over here on this device, which will allow... Let's try that. Okay, so we'll use ARP and simply... Okay, that's good. I like that. Let's just get a straight recording in there now. And... Can you give the whole piece a listen, because I'm about to make my meals and just want to have a bit. Yeah, sure, let's give it a listen. Here we go, from the top. I'll do a little short intro before this, but yeah, I'll give it a listen. Good idea, just sit back and chill. I'm gonna add some guitar later, but yeah. Place for the hats to come in. Yes, this is working. Good. Enjoy doing your nails. I'll see you at the next one. I'll be on tomorrow again. sounding a bit like a machine gun. Not ideal. And maybe we could do one final one, just no beat, because we've let the beat dominate this all the time. So maybe just like. It's quite a nice hook, huh? And then always, as always, the Billie Jean part, yeah, you can read that. It's a pitch bend, so a drop. Woo. I was thinking, yeah, I'm going to add some guitar in a minute, like to this. But I've still got time, yeah, 15, 20 minutes. First, I got to fix the hats up. So you've got this sound, which is cool. Wait, where are we? Oh, no. This. But now I need to... It's just kind of... I have to actually randomize the velocity a little bit. What that means is I need to ensure that it doesn't sound like just like a machine gun, you know. So it looks like we've got some massive issues with the volume there. Cool, and there's nothing on this by default. So let's get a velocity and let's just see if we can do this manually. There is a random function here, so that gives you a range. Let's see how this sounds. Yeah, it could work. I mean, it's not terrible, but I don't know how I'm going to fill that gap. We'll figure something out. It's a very bold move, that having that massive gap. We could also randomize the pan. Oh, sorry, wrong one. It's this one. Alright, we don't want this to be on that whole time. We want it to drop out. Yeah. Okay, good. Here we go. Bianca, thank you so much for stopping by and chatting. What a pleasure. I really enjoyed having you here while I was making the music, and I'll see you again at some point soon. Enjoy your self-pamper with doing your nails, and yeah, look forward to it. What I actually think we need to do is just totally control this. Only show adjusted. They are no adjusted. Flip decay time. Oh, that is it. Yeah, good. So then we take this up 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. What? That's what I'm going for. Okay, let's hear it on its own, just to make sure. Okay, we've got too much stuff going on with velocity and pan, so change that. No, so now we need. So let us take the decay value, which is getting automated, and take it up. Okay, take it down. Doesn't make any difference. I've got the wrong envelope. Okay, we're going to clear that. Oops, clear envelope. How does this sound? Doesn't make a difference. Okay, clear envelope. Oops, now just clear this one. Good. I'm just getting into the groove of this right now. I do want to just get this one patch right. Maybe we could do. Let's do that. Show modulation. Start it at the top and bring it down. That's good. Now we just need to tighten it up a bit. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 dot dot dot. That's it, yeah. That's it. Here we go. We got a something here. Good. Okay, let's try that. It sounds a little bit less robotic. And we can maybe just do some gentle capping of this gate parameter over here, just to give it even more randomization. So, really trying to treat this part as a legit drummer, like a proper drummer, an actual live human drummer. Let's see if we can make it work, shall we? Okay. Good, I think that's cool. Good. Starting to feel that this particular snare '80s drum. I'm going to try and just cut this a bit shorter, I think. Just trim it out a little bit. Yeah, just get a touch of that DDR Boss Doctor DR220, or that classic drum. Why does it feel like this is a little bit draggy? Is it draggy? What do you think? Does it sound draggy to you? Let's hit it. We are on the Boss DR220 and I've got the actual sample, and if we look in, we'll see there's a tiny little bit of a time delay here. Let's see if we can fix that. No, it's not a loop. Can't seem to edit that. Why not? Maybe it's mapped to a macro. I think it's mapped to would be attack, right? Everything's going to be under this one here. So what I'm looking for now is a way to make this thing sound better without the... Oh, maybe it's because Snap is on. Yeah, Snap's on, that's why. Cool. Because Snap was on, I wasn't able to fetch the real beginning of this and just skip those initial transients. Okay, there we go. That's not actually making a difference. That does sound a bit draggy though. Anyway, I'm being very fussy now anyway, so let's just get on with it. It's fine. This is a download for the community, and it's like community service. I could also just adjust the input value here. That's horrible. I see what's happened there. The stabs have not reset. That's right. It's here. Okay, good. Alright, I've got it. This guy here has got a pitch bend problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. There we go, cool. With an extra bar in there for good measure. Making progress, kids. Let us then just assume that we're all good on that front. I'm just going to try and get some guitar over this. I've got a few minutes left. Let's see if we can get some guitar recorded. bit too fuzzy. It just starts to get really fun now. That's kind of a problem. I've got to take the 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We should have some guitar signal coming in, and then let's take it in over here too. Cool, and then mute that. Good, loud enough in my ears. And of course, a little bit of tuning first. No harm in that. For this, I thought instead of full track of guitar, we just give it a light treatment. Just take this up. Hearing stuff now I hadn't heard before. Something's out. That's out. Of course it's out. We have to reset the pitch as usual. There we go. That's better. That nice melody. I had a great melody yesterday. How did it go? Go on, please. Trying to figure out this thing. Let's get piano on my right over here. Play. That was it, yeah. Go. sound here. Gotta just turn this mic off, it's too loud. I'm gonna have to do this tomorrow. Cat's gonna have to love and leave you. I'm gonna do this tomorrow. We'll pick it up again. You have my word. Thank you very much for joining today. I have been making this 80s track, and I managed to get a little bit further than yesterday. By the end of this month, I will be releasing this track along with about 9 others in a pack called something like 80s retro downloads, and I'm making this one free because I want to get more people on the Patreon. I want to get more people into what I'm doing. So if you're like a fan of this channel, obviously subscribe. If you're a music maker, check out the free stuff in the channel download. And if you're interested in supporting my work, consider becoming a Patreon. I am just going to keep on pumping the Patreon full of these like Ableton templates, and the price, the tier, the membership fee is going to be the same. So it gets more and more worthwhile over time. And I'd love to be, able to reward some of you with like early bird sign-ups. So if you're into basically supporting this kind of thing, then I really appreciate monthly membership fee, or you can just go ahead and download something straight from the shop, use it in your own project, no copyright. But most importantly, just share the channel. I'm showing up 2 p.m. UTC every day, every weekday. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to making some progress on this. I've got to just do, I think, a bit more guitar, and then we'll move on to the next one, see what comes out the pipe. All right, thanks very much again, and we'll see you guys soon. I'm just going to play out with this track. Adios.